Have you ever thought about getting a federal government job? Maybe for the pension, or the security, or the work-life balance. Here's some reasons it'll never happen for you. Number one, you are not a U.S. citizen. 99% of all federal government jobs, they require U.S. citizenship. Not a green card, not a residency. You have to have the citizenship. Now, there are cases where you can get hired by the federal government and not be a citizen. This is for highly specialized medical professionals. But even with that, they still need to consider U.S. citizens first. And if there are no eligible candidates, then they'll look at non-citizens. It'll say this specifically in the job announcement. But what you should probably be doing right now, if you're not a U.S. citizen, you need to build up some experience while you're waiting to take the test. So that means try to get on in a contracting role. Try to get some private sector experience. And then once your citizenship comes through, then you can start applying. Number two, you're using the wrong hiring path. Maybe you're only eligible for the open to the public pathway, but here you are applying for the disability jobs, the veteran jobs, the current federal employee jobs. You need to use your filters because you're wasting time applying to all these other positions that do not meet your hiring path. What ends up happening, you get an email saying you were not within the area of consideration. And that means during the job announcement, when you were looking at it where it says who may apply, you didn't fit one of those categories. Also look below that where there's clarification for the agency. It'll tell you in there exactly who is eligible to apply to that position. If you are a veteran or disabled, you need to leverage those coordinators that exist in those agencies. So you're not out there completely on your own. You can get on the website on opm.gov, Feds Hire Vets, look through the agency directory, find individuals that you can email with your supporting documentation so that they can help you and they can actually line up interviews for jobs that are not on usajobs.gov. They're not on there at all because they're in the accepted service and they don't have to be on there. The third thing is you're missing required documents. This can include college transcripts, Schedule A letter, a DD-214, a performance appraisal. When you look at the job announcement and you scroll all the way down, there's a section. It says required documents. Look through there. You need to have a document that matches whatever's on that list so you can successfully complete your job application and be considered. There's a lot of people that have hiring paths, but each hiring path comes with a supporting documentation. You cannot claim a hiring path if you don't have that documented, uploaded, attached to your job application. If you're looking for a federal government job right now and you want to know how can you increase the probability of you getting an interview or a job offer, how can you competitively structure your resume with achievements so that your referral rate starts to go up? If you want to know that, go ahead and grab a copy of this book right here, Government Job Secrets. Link in the description below. It has stories of individuals that have successfully navigated the entire process. Okay, so number 5 is you're in the wrong series. The job series that best matches your experience, there's no opportunities available, right? Let's take this for example, 1740, that's educational services. That job series, it doesn't have very many opportunities. There might be 1, 2, or 3 jobs on any given day across the country. And even though you've done that best matches up with your background, that is not the only job series that fits you. There's other job series out there. Look at the 0300. There are 0301 positions you can compete for. Or maybe look at 1701, 1702. You have to do a deep dive when it comes to the job series handbook and find out multiple job series that match your experience. And in your area, go where the volume is at. If one job series has 30 opportunities and the other one has 1, where do you think you're going to have the best chance? Where the volume is at, where the opportunities are at. Number 6 is your search is too narrow. Springfield, Missouri might not have what you're looking for. What is your search radius? You can change it on USA Jobs. Is it 25 miles? That's what it is by default. Increase it. 35, 40, 50 miles. What's happening in St. Louis, Missouri? I know it's multiple hours away, but at a certain point, you have to think about it like this. You're in a small area, so what does that leave you with? You compete for 100% remote work jobs, that's difficult. Or you move to where the jobs are at. By moving to where the jobs are at, not only do you have higher paying opportunities and you can develop more throughout your career, but you're in a place where you can network and meet people and develop professional relationships more so than a small town. And the next thing is, Well, I don't have that money. It takes money to move. There are many creative solutions to getting out of a small area, going into a major metropolitan area, and then perhaps sleeping on someone's couch for several $100s a month. Or maybe you have a friend there or a friend of a friend. You have to figure it out. It's a problem, definitely. It's a problem, but you got to figure the problem out. Number 7 is you quit. I've been doing this for over 3 years. I've read a dozen emails of people that finally tapped out and they're like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. They've been getting interviews. They were successfully getting interviews, but they weren't able to land a job offer, right? So they've had enough and they gave up. What are they giving up? They're giving up on a pension, on money for the rest of their lives. They're giving up on a chance to make an impact on a larger scale. They're giving up self-development opportunities. They're giving up so much because the journey is hard. No one's saying that it's not hard. It's a difficult journey, but it's within your capability to do it. If you stay consistent, if you stay determined, you can persevere, you can go through it. You can do the actions. It can become a habit. You can do it consistently. I guarantee it. You can do it, but you have to want to do it. How bad do you want to do it? All right, so if you're still looking for a federal government job, you probably have a lot of questions on your mind about the federal hiring process, usajobs.gov, about Schedule A hiring. What's that all about? What does it entail? I did a live stream recently, answered over a dozen questions. A lot of these questions, they could be on your mind. If you're interested in that, then I want you to watch this video next. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please click like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.